Hello, my name is Dut Agwang from Mission Aviation Fellowship, South Sudan. I'm now based in Uganda for my pilot's internship with MAF Uganda. I want to share with you a testimony with regards to John chapter 15, verse 5, where Jesus refers to himself as the vine and us as people, as branches. And this testimony refers back to 2008, where a dream came into my mind while I was on my way from Kenya to the then Sudan. I was on a military truck, and a dream came into my mind that I was flying an aircraft, a humanitarian aircraft, dropping food items. Now, that dream came in a broad daylight in my mind, and it reflects back to years back when we used to have planes coming to the displaced camp, and as kids we would run to the airstrip to touch the aircraft and say hi to pilots, which was a great adventure to us. So when the dream came into my mind, I prayed immediately to the Lord and said, Lord, may you please make this dream come true, and I'll have to make sure I live to it. So the reason as to why I'm telling you this is I just want to tell you how I maintain my relationship to God and how I made this happen. So a year later, while I kept praying, and I remember one day I had a day, just a full day for my fasting, and the reason for my fasting was to make sure I get all my things together, all the 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 things that I want to ask from God, and one of them was actually the dream, the vision that came into my mind, and I was praying the whole day. I remember that was on a Tuesday. Also, I got involved in church activities, where as a youth we used to have prayers in the church, more especially on Wednesday, and we also used to have prayers in the church as well on Saturday as a youth to to deliver our our testimonies and share our testimonies with each other and pray to God. And one day I remember while we were seated in a group, because we used to sit in a group of 15, and our class used to be class C, because we had classes we had from A, B, C, D, and these classes were the ones that we were used to share the word of God to people in the prison, to people in hospitals, and these were the classes we used to do evangelism. So we would travel to up country to go and spread the word of God. Not until later, during the independence, that it was actually interrupted a little bit because the country developed some tension. But still, I managed to maintain my relationship with God by prayers. I remember I used to have a specific day on Wednesday to make sure I sit and ask the Lord to give me wisdom to put the word of God into my mind. And not only did I ask for a word of God in my mind, I wanted the word of God to live in me. I wanted Jesus to come and live in me. And it really worked very, very well, because a year later, God answered my prayer, and I got a chance to South Africa, where I did my pilot training. And also in South Africa, I maintained the same by prayers. We used to pray as a group. We used to have a bunch of students from Rwanda, from Nigeria, coming together and share the word of God as a prayer. So again, in South Africa, I maintained my relationship with the Lord, and each and every evening we would come and sit together, and we would share the Word of God. In turns, we would also come up with things that the Lord has done good to you, things that the Lord has not done good to you, and we share them and we pray for them. And also, um, in South Africa again. I used to have specific days for my fasting to God. So and in fasting as well, it I used to have it on specific occasions where if I have it for a day, it has to be as on a specific topic, like sharing the word of God generally, and maybe on another week I may have it and share my requests to God, and that's how I develop my relationship with the Lord. Thank you.